Good morning, guys. This is Suzanne coming back to you with a second edition of my bullet journal. I just want you to know that I am absolutely loving my bullet journal. It is meeting the needs in my life to stay organized. To show you some things that I've done since my last flip through. I know in the Midori Travelers that, they use all the different little books put in with rubber bands. And when I was at Michael's the other day, they had these neat little journals for $1.50 each. And so I bought me some big rubber bands. And what this allows me to do is when I just need to jot down a note and I don't necessarily want to put it in my book right away, this gives me some great writing paper. And then I will transfer it. This, like the other day when I took my mother to the doctor, I sat and talked to the doctor and wrote down notes while I was talking to him without having to put it in my book, and then I'll transfer things in there later. So I'm really loving sticking this little journal in with just a rubber band there. Okay, we've gone over the index, and you've seen these first few pages. I'll just do a quick flip through there. That was my first weekly layouts. Still doing house projects. Still doing meals in YouTube. I've kind of changed my meals though. What I'm going to do on those. This is actually August spread. And what I'm doing, the only things that I'm actually highlighting after the fact are the days that I babysit, just so that I can keep up with actually the days that I have. And then I went ahead right after August and put September in there so that they would just be together. And I have tabbed my months, and I don't like that because it looks kind of sloppy. And I have seen some on one of the planner pages where they have them printed up. So I'm gonna get, but those do help. Those do help a lot just to be able to turn right to the month. And as you can see, a very busy month. This is so great, though, helping me to know exactly. I had been using my telephone, and that's still good. I'm not keeping my telephone up to date, and I really need to, because when I went to the doctor this week, I had to pull my book out to schedule. So that's okay, and it wasn't a problem, but I still like just having your phone right there to schedule things on. So I may keep my important events on my telephone calendar as well, so that at any given moment I can pull it out and look at it if I don't have my book. But this book stays in my purse. It's a very good size. It closes. It's not too big. It's working great to be in my purse. I had shown y'all this as one of my weekly spreads. It was too busy for me. I didn't like it. So this was just little note pages that I was taking. This has worked well with having my bills here, just keeping up what I'm paying on my bills. This is my extended, well, this is my prayer list, not really my extended, but this is the one I can go to every day and call out the needs of people that I'm praying for. I love that. May have to do a second page, just some more notes. Then I did meal prep. I did what we were going to have that week, what I needed from the grocery store. When I go to the grocery store, I can just take my book out, lay it there, and have it right there to do. Because my mother has been going through some health issues, I'm keeping up with her medicine and writing what she's taken when we're getting it filled and everything. I've kind of taken that over for her. I did a September goals page that I'm still been working on. Got a few things done. A lot of it will carry over for several months. I'm doing the September monthly, just at a glance. I like doing that, just filling in some days and some days not. I had this sticker called Noteworthy, and I just thought it was really neat. I'm just going to put in inspirational things, scriptures, quotes, that kind of thing. I like this. I found last night. No matter how big your house is, how recent your car is, or how big your bank account is, our graves will always be the same size. Stay humble. I just thought that was a really neat little saying to put in there. So this is the spread that I did next, and this is what I'm sticking with right now. I'm really liking this. What I do is an ongoing list here, things to be done, And then some of it I will carry over to the particular day that I need to do it. Just keeping up with my hydration, which you see definitely needs to improve. But then I just do like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then I plan to probably just go back and either decorate this or put some scriptures in it or something. I don't really want to leave a lot of blank space, but that week it just wasn't, you know, a whole lot. But then, do you not love the little fox? I love, hang on, he's so cute. But I really like this weekly spread. It works really, really well for me. And then you can see the next week, much busier. And as you can see, what I do not get done on Sunday when I start my new list, I just start, I do arrow over to let me know that I carried it over. But you can see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and this one carried over Saturday with some things. So really, really liking this, and this is really working, and I'm really using the word really. I guess I'm trying to emphasize to you how well it is working, but I do really like this. This one is working for me. Now, I still look on Pinterest and still look at different ones to get ideas. So, and this is the week that just coming out of, you can see my ongoing list. Some of those things have been on this one. Some have been on this one. It's just things that I've got to get done, but at least it keeps it current and in my mind. I started adding the weather a little bit there. I think that's interesting to just kind of keep up with that, but I don't necessarily remember that, you know, every day. My great nephew broke his leg last weekend. He's an awesome football player. He's 11. But I put down this scripture because I've been reading it out loud. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishments to your bones. And so I'm speaking that over him. So just anything that means something to you, a quote, a happy memory or something, you know, put in there what you want to. Unfortunately, Alabama did not have a good day in SEC football yesterday. Auburn lost to LSU and Alabama lost to Ole Miss. And if some of you are watching that's from those teams, congratulations, because we sucked yesterday. I'm a big Roll Tide Alabama fan, and so it was kind of hard. But anyway, and I'm just doing a little bit of decorating. And as you can see, I've started my spread for today and just put cute little decorations on there. And you know, I don't even use a ruler. I guess I should, but I just draw everything in there because this is just my book, you know. But you see that list, some of those things have been on there. I've got stuff to do on there today, and it just keeps going. And I just kind of put the date this time with some stickers and just different things there. So I'm loving this. My little owls, are they not adorable? Love it. Love anything with the mustache. Love washi tape. So this is my little book. My daughter saw it this past week and she said, Mom, that is really a neat book. And I said, I know, I'm loving it. So then I'm going ahead, and I went ahead and you can see I put a tag there for October. I went ahead and put October spread on there because, you know, coming up on it, need it as well. And then meal planning for last week. This is a food program that I'm working on where I'm going to put ideas there. And then I had seen this in somebody's bullet journal, and I can't remember whose it was because I look at so many, but doing an actual food log, you know, of what you eat every meal, putting down the date, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a snack. So I really like that because that makes you accountable and it helps you visually to see, you know, what you're eating during the day. Then I skipped over because I know I'm going to do my October spreads there. And there was a few other things that I wanted to put in here. And, you know, that's what I love about this. There are no rules. You can just do what you want to. I had also seen this in somebody's book where they went ahead and did some forward calendar dates so that they would have that there at their fingertips, because you're going to have this in a journal when you buy that. Went ahead and put down some birthdays, and like The other day, we scheduled another eye appointment on the 15th, so I put it there. Of course, then it'll go on my master calendar when I get that done as well. So this is really neat too. This really kind of gives you some forward planning there. Then I went ahead and set out a Christmas well, it's not 2016, Suzanne. Don't rush yourself. I've got to change that. Christmas 2015 list of what, you know, I'll be getting my children, my grandchildren, and then different people in the family. So that's just something I've started. I'll be writing down ideas with stuff, and I may even put something down here and mark through it if I don't get it. But that helps me, if I think of something, to be able to write it down. But I do need to go change because it will be Christmas 2015 this year, thank goodness. And then I started just this, when I do my photo books, I like to keep up with current events so that when those books are handed down, I've not shown y'all one of those, and I need to show you one of my blurb books. But I just wrote down national and world events, and I just started on the 16th when the 8.3 earthquake was in Chile. Just interesting things. And then here I wrote this down because I want to go through and actually do a chronological, complete listing of everybody's birthdays, friends, and family that I'm close to, just to have that on hand. And I believe that is the last page that I have done. But guys, I'm loving it. It's keeping me organized. It's helping me put down my thoughts. And I mean, I haven't done quite as many notes because I'm kind of putting notes on the daily spreads when I do it, things that, you know, I want to remember. Of course, I have my journals that I'm working on too, but I'm absolutely loving this. You can see it's full. It is just enough space for me. I pretty much maxed out, you know, yesterday, but it's working for me. I really like it. I'm able to keep up with the things that I'm doing for my mother. Like I said, I'm able to keep up with my babysitting days. And like this week, I'm going to wait and make sure that there's no changes in my daughter's schedule, but I'm keeping the boys on Thursday. But, you know, this is the thing, like today, church, baby shower. Tomorrow night, prayer meeting, and I've got to call the doctor's office. Tuesday, small group in the morning, take my mother to the doctor at 1:15 on Tuesday, and then my grandson will be 5 on Wednesday, so we're having birthday dinner the night before. And of course, then that day is birthday dinner for him. Then I keep the boys this day, and on the 25th, I'm probably going to have another doctor's appointment. They're getting me worked in, and it's high school homecoming where my great niece cheers, and she's also homecoming representative, so we'll be going to the game Friday night. And then Saturday, I'm speaking at a church at a women's retreat. Do you see why I need a bullet journal? I have a busy life, and I'm retired, folks. I'm retired. But it's so great because I'm getting to do all this without working, so it works great. I encourage you to get you a bullet journal. This is the, and I never can say this right, the Leuchtterm 1917. And I'm probably going to decorate the front. I saw where somebody had covered the front of it with scrapbook paper, and I really like that. Because these particular ones that comes in the grids come in black only. And I like the grids. I don't like the broken dot ones. I like the grids. So I probably will go ahead and order me another one. I'm loving my little extra journal in there. That is really, really helping me a lot. So I hope this gives you some good ideas. And get started on your bullet journal. If you have any questions, let me know. Y'all have a blessed weekend, a great day. Talk to you later.